Alright guys, welcome back. Today we are looking at vacuum lines. So first of all, just to get everybody up to speed, if you haven't seen my videos before, I've removed the air conditioning from this car as well as all the smog equipment. So I'm able to remove a lot of vacuum lines. So as you can see, the only thing I have here on this side, this whole side of the car, really, there used to be the reserve vacuum inside the fender well here, the round ball vacuum lines to the connections right here on the back side of the strut tower. Two lines coming in here. Now I just have this one line here that goes into the firewall. That is for the air flap where you switch from hot to cool for your air conditioning, or for your heat, I guess, in this case. So I don't need the other one, so that's capped off. And then this line goes over here to where the vacuum tree used to be. So what we're really focusing on today is the vacuum tree. I just want to let you know, kind of to start off, what I have on this side, which is really only this. And I also removed the cruise control, FYI. So let's go to the other side of the car here. So here's my little line that ran across over there. Got a little line there. And it comes across here with just a little elbow. This is not factory here. It used to be a little longer, so it came into the bottom of the vacuum tree. I'll show you that in a minute. But I'm not going to use that anymore. I don't need it. I have so little vacuum left that I need to distribute via a tree. I'm going down to just a T. This is my new vacuum tree. So I can get rid of this whole big chunky thing that was here, and I'll just have this in line. So this will now tee into a 3/8 hose, which goes right here on the intake. Move my camera up here. So that's this curved larger line that comes out of your intake there. So that's the 3/8 line. My other 3/8 line is going to be on the brake booster right here. So really I just need to run a hose from the brake booster to the pipe coming off the intake, and then I'll tee into it with that T and this line that goes over for my air box. All right, so let's do that now. What I'm using, Altered Fox has a little kit here that's got a perfect length, well, not the perfect length, but a length long enough of your 3/8 hose. It's got a T, and it's got all the clamps for that hose, and it's got a 1/4 inch clamp for your hose that goes on here. It does not include the line that runs across the back. Now, the other thing on the vacuum tree that you used to have was a line that came off for your cruise control. Let me show you that vacuum tree real quick before we go any further. Here's the vacuum tree. That's a good light here. It's S, that's source. That's your line that comes off of your manifold that I was just pointing to. This one, which is normally capped. AC, which is the one that runs across the back of your firewall. It goes in on the passenger side. SC, speed control, that is your cruise control. And then BB, that is brake booster. So since I'm eliminating the speed control, all I need is a hose from the brake booster over to the source with that AC tapping into it. All right, so I'm going to, I'm not going to record me doing this, but I'll put this on, then I'll show you what it looks like after. It's kind of hard to record because I'm working down in here. I'm going to put that T right up behind the manifold here, so hopefully it isn't quite as visible. So I'll get that done and I'll show you what it looks like and be right back. All right, and there we have it. It's on. So yeah, I think it's nice and clean, nice and neat, and these are low enough. I was able to bend this tube down back here, the large tube that comes off the intake, bend it down a little bit so it makes this come more straight across, and that puts these little clamps behind the intake. And over here on the brake booster, so from the front, you really don't even see the clamps unless you get up high there. But yeah, straight ahead, I think it looks pretty good, and it cleans up that little space there on the back of the firewall. So if you're going to shape those holes, want to clean that up, I think this is a good little process to go with. If you still have your cruise control, you won't be able to do that unless you do 2 T's and you have another line, another T further back here with that line that comes across and goes over to your cruise. You could do that. Again, this kit is from Altered Fox. They have a lot of good convenient kits on there. They have power steering hose kits, which includes both or all 3 of your hoses, your high pressure, your low pressure, and your return hose, as well as the pumps. You can just buy, you go check one box and get all 3 hoses and a pump all at one time without having to shop and figure out what goes with what car and what year and all of that stuff, and do it over and over again with each hose. You just buy the one kit, it includes everything. Same with the tune-up kits they have. They have the Motorcraft tune-up kits with cap and rotor and wires and plugs and oil filter, air filter, all of that stuff. And you can just, it's just one click and you get it all, and you know it's going to fit your car. So check them out. There's a link down below for this kit. So I think I pretty much covered the vacuum lines. There's a couple more vacuum lines that I didn't show you. There's vacuum lines that come off the intake. Here, look at an intake right here. So here's what we have. It's just like my car. This is the one we used. 3/8 line that went over to the brake booster. One of my other small lines coming off of it, you can see there's two other lines that just come off this same tree here. So one of these is capped off, and the other one goes to the fuel pressure regulator. And then the one that's back here, that one goes to the barometric air pressure sensor, which is the device back here behind the strut tower brace right there. And that's it. So just vacuum in a nutshell. Again, I've got a lot of stuff stripped off of here, so that's one reason I kind of wanted to cover vacuum, so people that have taken stuff out, you can kind of see what belongs and what doesn't, or what you can remove and what you can leave. One of the most important things is make sure that you don't have a leak. Check your lines, make sure nothing's brittle or cracked, make sure your hoses are in good shape. Any small leak, even if it looks like everything's connected, these hoses can get brittle, and once they start getting kind of a cracked look to them, it's time to replace them. And that's it. Hope this video was helpful. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. See you.